What's going on? It's capture rate day. Let's do it. First of all, as always, let's do our PvP and trials and invasion and stuff. Let's get that done. And then we'll get stuck into capture rate. We are going for Ragnar and Yeti, as always. Two more Ragnars. And then we're done with Bobodom, and then we can start focusing on something else. We have a few things we could go for as far as dungeon fams goes, raid fams goes, sorry. We just need to make a decision on what to do. But let's just get the Ragnar done first. We could just go for another Duo Bombs and Drifthin, so we have 2 +5 Walkins for like PvP like this. Or something, or if we ever wanted to go tank, which we probably never will. We could have 2 +5 walk-ins and stuff. I don't know, there's plenty of options. Who is this? Awkward fellow. Sorry, I use my iPad for chat, and your name is really dark blue, and it's against the black background. It's incredibly hard to read. I need a third monitor to have chat up and stuff. It's gonna be pretty good. But hello. And welcome, and thanks for the follow too. Appreciate it. So yeah, do the 2 Ragnars. Just continue for Yeti for basically forever, because we'll go +5 Fatty, and we'll also go +5 Ragnar. Not Ragnar. What's his name? Yemic. If we get that schematic. So yeah, we can do +5 Remoraid because I have all the shades, but then we need to do dungeon fams for that, and we're using all of our energy dungeon fams on Yeti instead. So that's probably on the back burner. But we'll have to take a look at what we can do raid-wise and pick something to do. But we got a fair amount of options, I'd say. We could either make something completely new that we don't have anymore, yet I should say, or we could stable something that we do have. We could also just look at what raid fams we have a lot of, and then see what schematics they go into. Like we've got a lot of squibs, so we could try and like +5 Wimbo if we wanted to. The only problem is we don't really need anything else, because we're doing Trials Gauntlet, right, with Bobodom and Welcome. Eventually, hopefully Yemic. So all the rest is just for like PvP, pretty much. Don't really need the rest. And I guess for invasion like this, for different wave stuff. But the main thing is to get a really good tank and a really good healer for Trials Gauntlet, right? And we pretty much have that once we get +5 Bobodom, that is. So the rest is just PvP type stuff. And I never go hard on PvP, I always just do the natural regen. So I'm not too fussed, but it gives us something to do on a Thursday. Or alternatively, once we get Bobodom, we could stop doing Thursday capture rate. And we could do like Sunday item find and Tuesday item find instead, and just do 2 item find days. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get the +5 Bobodom. We'll have a chat and see what we want to do. But that is definitely the top priority. I was really hoping to have it done by the time the new content comes out. A, to push Trials Gauntlet and stuff, and B, just so I could focus on doing the new raid and everything for gear and stuff, and not have to do, you know, capture rate as much for raid shards. I mean, you know, still use all the capture rate on Yeti for energy, but use all the raid shards every single day no matter what on the new raid. But still need those Ragnars, and the new content is probably not far away, within the next month or so. So yeah, there's not a lot of time left to get those Ragnars. Otherwise, you know, using raids on a Thursday, on one day, a week out of you know, 1 out of 7 effectively, isn't too bad, I guess. Just missing out on 1 day worth of new gear and stuff. I wonder if the new raid, if they're gonna make it harder or something, because the current raid, I remember I was able to do heroic the day it came out, with basically the same TS as what I did Raid 6 with. And then I think they may have hotfixed or something and made it harder or whatnot. I don't know. But with the new devs and stuff, who knows? They've probably been working on stuff, right, in the background, and just haven't released it yet. Like, they came out with that new bundle the other day that was like $20 for like a 1000% bonus to item find and everything, and capture rate and all that sort of stuff, I think, and XP and all that. But it only lasted 12 hours. We had a brief talk about that in our Let's Play stream. So we probably have a decent talk about that in the actual Bit Hero stream as well. And my thoughts on it, and everyone's thoughts on it as well, I guess. Okay, we need to pay attention here because I've got automatic death turned on. Let's see what's in the shop as well, because I've got enough gems to buy a accessory box if they're on sale. Let's see. Is it? Oh shit, it is. Okay, nice. So this has got... ignore that for the moment. This has got everything in it, which is the one we want. Hyper defense box. No, wait, that's the one that costs 5k. We can't afford that. This is the one that we want because we want Melbourne Champ. That's the thing we want. And then I think the large one only has these wings, which are great, don't get me wrong, but considering we're just stacking, and Astaroth as well, which also has dual strike and stuff, but we're stacking dual strike, so we want Melbourne Champ, like, really badly. And the chance of getting a legendary from these boxes is 3.4%. So there's 3.4% of getting a legendary at all. And then out of that, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You've got a 1 in 8 chance of getting the legendary you want. So I don't know what the math is there, but it's 1 of 8 of 3.4%. So it's not much to get this actual dude. But let's buy one and see how we go. And a rare and 3 commons. Just what I'm used to. Or 4 commons. Exactly what I was expecting. Human, welcome, dude. I got an epic accessory, finally. Nice. Hooray! You just know. You know when you open those boxes, you're going to get a rare and 4 epic and 4 commons. You just know it. It's exactly what's going to happen. Awkward fellow, welcome, dude. You've changed. Hang on. You're the same person. You just changed your color. I appreciate that. So I can read it. Nice. Thanks. What accessory did you get? We got like 750 gems or something now, right? About that. 690. Okay, my math was way off. So we won't be able to buy another accessory on stream. That sucks. But you know, keep buying these small ones for 850 because I've saved up 5k so many times. I could have saved up another 10k by the time I've bought all these smaller ones in the time, and bought 2 large ones to get a better chance of getting that legendary. But the more smaller ones we buy, the more accessories we get to break down for when we actually get one that we want. We can just upgrade it a lot. So yeah, weapon rack. Which one's that? I'm really bad with names. We can take a look. But congrats. Getting a, this one? Oh yeah, nice. So that's just a smaller version of where is it? Of this, right? Yeah, it's just the slightly less version of that. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. Yeah, so I'm the same as far as I got Traveling Chef, which is 15% dual strike, that I've upgraded 3 times to get 18%, which is just the kind of the crappier version of Melbourne Champ. So this has got 15% dual strike, this has got 20, and it also has 9% crit on top of it as well. So for me, I've got the best, for my build, I've got the best offensive accessory there is. The only thing that's better than it is the Melbourne Champ. It is lifesteal, so it's OP, yeah. Lifesteal, so OP. The best stat confirmed, 100%. Just stack like 50% 50% lifesteal and do absolutely no damage. It'd be so good. I still don't know why that's a skill. Or an ability or an attribute or whatever it's called. Anyway, getting back to what I was kind of talking about before. with the new devs, right? The new the new handover and all that type of thing. With the new content coming out in a very short amount of time, there may be quite a few new mechanics they're going to bring out to like excite people, maybe? I don't know what the right word is for that, but a lot of people were... Live still for meta confirmed, yeah. A lot of people were like, you know, freaking out and stressing and being like, oh shit, new devs, it's the end of the game, da 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 da. So they need to kind of like put people's mind at ease and say, no, you know, no, everything's fine. So maybe they'll bring out like a heap of new cool shit to like, yeah, put people's mind at ease and like make everyone believe that everything's fine, which I'm sure it is. But yeah, people were like pretty anxious about the whole thing. But talking about the bundle that came out recently, Bubble about to have Starweave. Need one more trial. Oh shit, nice dude, that's awesome. Congrats in advance. Hopefully you get it on stream. Where's Zill? I don't know where Zill is. He hasn't been around for a while actually. Which sucks, but he always gets mad. Mad RNG while I'm streaming. A lot of people do. A lot of people have a lot of luck while I'm streaming, and I get like really shitty luck. We'll see if he's online. I can ping him. Come and tell him to come join and hang out. Bop is online. Zill, come say hi in stream. Anyway, so they brought out this consumable, right? That was 1000% of all the consumables. So like item find, I think I had capture rate on it as well. Can't really remember, but item find, experience, gold find, movement speed, all that type of thing. But 1000%. Oh, he got Dumb Glim Pet. Oh, nice. That's awesome. I'll send him a message as well. 1000% of it all, but it only lasted for 12 hours. But it was $20, and everyone was kind of like talking about it. Like, where is he? Oh, and he almost maxed it as well. What a guy. Everyone was freaking out about it, being like, "Oh my god, that's so OP!" Da, 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 for 12 hours. But it cost $20. Right, which is fairly steep for a 12-hour buff. I think you got like a little pet with it as well, but still. So all the whales and the pay-to-win people and stuff will be like, holy shit, that's so good. It only lasts for 12 hours though, so I better buy like 5 of them, so I can do like 5 days worth of grinding with you know, with this massive buff. So they're gonna drop like $100 on it. So in a way, like the devs are just catering to all the pay-to-win people, which is smart business, right? Because I'm 100% free to play. I'm not putting any money into this game at all, and I never have. What is this? Oh, shit, okay. Somehow we got a legendary out of doing that. That's alright, let's break it down. Yeah, so catering and pandering to the free-to-play people is pretty much pointless. Because we put no money into the game, right? So they're not getting anything out of us playing. Whereas the pay-to-win whale type dudes, I still don't have. Hang on, I'll get back to what I was saying. Still don't have a legendary pet. Wait, I see an old guild lad in FL. The hell's FL? Friends list. What's going on, Zill? Welcome, dude. Can't buy 5. It was linked to 1 per account. Oh, there you go. I didn't know that. Yeah, grats on Dumb. That's awesome. They talked about making ad money, though. Ad money? What's... I don't know what ad money means. Alberia, welcome, man. 1k box last night and got it. Was surprised. Well, I mean... You shouldn't be too surprised. You've put a butt ton of gems into it, so it's bound to happen eventually. Then got 2 mythics in trial today. Oh, dude, so good. Well, look, I'm streaming, so you're bound to get something as well. 76 boxes, ouch. Yeah, that's a lot. That is a lot. I mean, I probably spent at least 50k of gems in doing the 5k boxes on Accessory and still haven't got one. Anyway. So yeah, they're gonna... Yeah, I saw you've upgraded it 3 times. Watching ads, doing Overworlds, that kind of stuff. But that already exists. What do you mean on PC? Yeah, so they're paying to the pay to win whale, put money into it crowd, which is fair enough because, you know, they've got to make money and that's how they're going to make money and stuff. But it just, like, something like that has 1000%, it's just further, like, makes the difference between pay to win and free to play. Right, so free to play doesn't have access to that, or like isn't going to have access to that because they're not paying for it, and just going to fall further and further behind. Whereas the people that buy that kind of thing, which is fair enough, it's fine for people to do that, are just going to get like massive buffs and stuff. So yeah, I expect that to happen more and more and more. Like that since the new devs took over and stuff. That's a new thing. So they're obviously going to push like bundles and stuff like that fairly hard, I would think. I'm close. Oh, here we go. Are you gonna go in the pit? Yes, you are. Fuck you. 5 Yetis in the pit. I'm close to getting... Oh, where'd the audio go? There it is. I'm close to getting +6 gems from an offer wall. Oh, nice. The best I got was 9k, which was crazy from doing merged dragons. Crispier, welcome, dude. That's what I'm saying. You said free to play, don't make them cash. Oh yeah, no, free to play you can do offer walls and stuff. Yeah, that's 100% true. You can't do it on PC, but you can do it on mobile and stuff. But what I mean is, that 1000% thing was $20, like $20, not 20 like 2,000 gems or whatever it was. Like you could only buy it. You can only get it by putting real life money into the game. So free to play couldn't buy it. Like, you know, if you're not putting a cent into the game, you can't actually buy those bundles. They're only from real life money. Like super scrolls and stuff you can get when they come on sale because they're like 500 gems each or something. So if you wanted to spend your gems on them, yeah. But anything that costs real life money, you can't get as free to play. Hence free to play. You like my cosmetic? Yeah, the old frog head, catfish head. Yeah. Bye Yeti. Yeah, he's drowning. He's now down with his kin, just decomposing. Free to plays watch ads a lot. That makes money. I mean, yeah, I think we're getting gems and money confused, right? The pit calls. How those flamey cheetahs? Oh man, they're so good. I've had one bag. I'm saving the next one for like an event. They're so good. I'm literally 1 flag away from tier 9. Nice. Yeah, so this, for example, right? Adventurer's pouch. It's 20 bucks. And you get a bunch of shit. What is this? Ah, right. The new rune thingy. So 20 bucks, you get 2 levels. You get 2 super scrolls, 10 badges thingies, and 750 gems. That doesn't seem that worth it, although how much is 750 gems? Not even $10 worth. So that doesn't seem worth it to me. I don't know, maybe? Either way, you can only get that if you put $20 in. So free to play, you can't get that, right? That's what I mean. They're trying to help free to play. For example, they said some bundles become purchasable with gems. Right, okay. See, I don't know that. I haven't looked into any information with all this stuff. Like, I never do. I just learn it as it comes out or hearing it from people like that. I never go looking for that kind of information. If that's the case, then that's cool. You know, like if that 1000% 12-hour thingy came up for gems and it was like... The thing, they make it worth a shit ton of gems, though. That's the thing, because if it was worth gems, then the pay-to-win people would just buy it with gems as well. They just buy gems to buy it, and it'd be cheaper than buying it in real life. If that makes sense. So say it was $20. to buy it, right? And it was only, let's say 5,000 gems to buy it instead. 5,000 gems is, okay, actually it's a bit, I don't know. That's just a hypothetical type thing. It depends on how many gems it's worth, because it might just be cheaper to buy the gems to buy it than paying 200 bucks, 20 bucks, sorry, which would mean that it's going to be quite a few gems, say the 5k, sorry, in which case it's going to cost an absolute fortune, and time and effort and everything for free-to-play people to save those gems. But if they make it available to everybody, if they make all those bundles available to everybody, so if it's like $20 / 5,000 gems or something, then that's not so bad if they do that for every bundle. And then you can choose how you want to pay. Because most games do that, right? Most games have the ability to be like, this much in-game currency or $5. But Bit Heroes doesn't. I've had good luck over the weekend. I now have 65 nets for, oh nice, 15 more. Nice, that's really good. They did say they would make purchase. Okay, that's good. That's good. Either way, they need to make money, which is fair enough. But we'll see how much it skews coming into new content. And as I said, I think the new content they'll make, yeah, I thought 25 was right. I thought you needed 90, right? Not 80. We'll see what kind of content they come up with for the new content as well. If they make like radical changes and stuff. Because I quickly skimmed over, read the announcement, and they said they had a lot of new stuff planned, and you know, prepare yourself and all that sort of thing. So we'll see. I had good luck too. I got 2 of the pyramids, so just 23 more. Nice. Let's hope I get good luck and I get 2 Ragnars. That'd be nice. How do you manage to do this? I have a few of those guys actually. Like at least 3, I think. At least 2, but maybe 3. Two, okay. Yeah, I definitely remember capturing 2. I thought maybe I would just got 1 random or something. That whole council thing is a bit disappointing. 20 folks, 10 beta testers, 4 meta folks, and just 6 cancelled people. So 6 people will be elected, not 20. Very poor. Yeah, I don't fully understand the point of that. I'm actually really surprised with all of this stuff, like this cancel thing and all of the like, I wouldn't have thought that all of that shit would be around a mobile game. Why not run for free-to-play advisor? Because I've got too much. I don't have enough time. I got too much shit going on. Like if I got it, I wouldn't have time to like deal with all the stuff to do with it, with the title. It would just be a title and I'd just sit there and do nothing, and then they'd just take it away anyway. Because this is just one. I've got 3. I've explained this so many times, but I'll go over it again. I've got 3 mobile games that I play, and then I've got my whatever I'm streaming as well, and then you know I've got family and real life and friends and all that sort of. I just don't have enough time to dedicate everything to Bit Heroes. It's just one of the things that I do. I know like my channel and everything is based around Bit Heroes. That's where majority of my viewers and stuff come from, which is nice. But you know, it's not, my whole channel isn't just this game. So if I did nothing but this game, then I would. I'm correct in you saying you're the best free-to-play player? No, I think I'm the second. Yeah, this Proteus88 guy. I never remember his name. He's the highest free-to-play. He must have started before I did though, is the only thing I can think of. Also, I haven't been playing anywhere near as much as I used to in the last like 6 months. Yeah, see, he's 411, I'm 320 something. So this guy is the highest level free-to-play player. And I guess the highest TS and all that sort of stuff. And then I'm the next one, I believe. But yeah, I've played, in the last probably 6 months to a year, I've played about a third of what I used to. So to get like level 250 or something, I got there relatively quickly for free to play, and then I've just like backed off recently a fair bit because I've been getting a bit burnt out, and yeah, like real life commitments and all that sort of stuff as well. So I'm not playing as much as I used to. He would get it, but some inner Kong circle player, if you think otherwise, you're all higher than kites. I wouldn't get it. Yeah, and it all like everything, you know, it all pampers to the high influential people and stuff like that. So, you know, the people, all the massive whales and the high level people, like you know, Roman K and all that sort of stuff, it's like super prevalent in the community and stuff are going to get it. Just like some random dude is not going to get it. Even though I make content and I've got, I'm one of the leading content creators and stuff, I don't think it's going to matter that much. It's also the suck-ups as well. The people that like the whole kiss asses thing. I paid to win, and I did apply, and I'm fairly known in the game now, but even I'm not dumb enough to think I'd be in the council. Yeah, that's what I mean. So like, you have to be super influential or a suck up or anything like that to you know, they're not just gonna do like, you know, there's a bunch of people, pay to win people and stuff that would apply and stuff. Like Eagle still wouldn't even get in there, I wouldn't think. It's gonna be the people that like just put an absolute fortune into it and are always like, you know, in the Discord making noise and all that sort of stuff. Like, I'm not going to name people, but there's a few people that are like that, and I think that, you know, they've got a much better chance of doing it. And you kind of have to have the attitude as well. Like, I don't have an ego and stuff. I have like the opposite of an ego. So like, I would feel weird, like being that way. Like it's something I would never do. Did I just accidentally equip that? Hopefully not. Oh, wow. No, I don't want to exit OBS. No, I didn't. Okay, good. I accidentally clicked exit on OBS. That was awkward. So slow, been running times 16 for so long. Also welcome. Yeah, I don't have any, I've just got the 25% on, so yeah, it is slow. It is, but that's free to play for you, I guess. But yeah, I mean, having someone as a free-to-play advisor, advocate type thing would be cool. Whether they do it or not is a completely different thing. And I don't know whether that Proteus guy makes content or anything. But who knows? Who knows, man? Who knows? In the end, myself, I think some good ideas will come up, but I don't think it would benefit free-to-play. 50% and pay-to-win 50%. I think it would be like 80-20. Just to quiet the noise about bundles and pay-to-win atmosphere. Let's find out. Let's find out, right? I would imagine that they're gonna pamper to pay-to-win people, because that's where they're gonna make their money. And a lot of games. Agreed. Yeah, a lot of games are pay-to-win, right? I would say the majority, especially if the game's free, right? If a game's like $10 to buy it, then maybe not as much because they've made $10 from the purchase or whatever. They're still going to have microtransactions, but it may not be as bad. But any like free to play game is always going to have a shit ton of microtransactions that will go free, that will go pay to win and be, you know, get you mad ahead, such as this. You know, I've been playing for 2.5 years or something, and I'm level 331. And there's people who've been playing for 6 months that are level like 400 and stuff, just by chucking like an exorbitant amount of money in there. And it's the same kind of thing with everything. Like, I play Idle Heroes as well, and the people that put, you know, $60 or $90 a week into it, and just have ridiculous teams and stuff that you just can't compete against. So any game basically where microtransactions exist is going to pay to win people are going to just absolutely steamroll you. So you've just got to kind of, if you pay to win free to play, sorry, you just got to kind of ignore the pay to win people and just kind of compare yourself and focus your attention on other free to play people. And that's like how you can gauge how well you're doing. Because just if you're trying to do that, just ignore and just pretend that the pay to win people don't exist, because there's no way or point to comparing it. So like Will, have you ever put a cent into the game, or did you put money in early and haven't put money in since, or are you 100% free to play like me? Because if you're 100% free to play like me and you've never put 1 cent in ever, then you're better than me now. We can talk and speculate, but Bit Heroes was created to make money, and that won't change anytime soon. Yeah, exactly what I was just talking about. Like, the apps are made to make money. Anything free to play will have a heap of pay to win aspects to it, and they're not getting paid for you downloading the game playing free to play, so they're not getting any money out of me whatsoever, apart from doing like watching ads and stuff. But yeah, they're there to make money. So, and there's nothing wrong being a play to win if that's what you enjoy doing. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's just they're gonna pamper to them. That's all. I mean, say this is a pay to win player. Sorry, I mean, I say this as a play to win player, so I poo-poo my own play style. I feel that gives some weight to that thought, but I disagree. I digress, sorry. Give me a Yeti. Catch the Ragnar, I'm trying. People try to compete with others and get upset about it. Yeah, also, welcome dude. If that's the case, I'd say William is the best free-to-play player in the game, apart from that dude we were talking about before. I bought one of the $10 Mount cosmetic bundles, and I bought one of the week-long Bub Gore thingies months ago, but I haven't actually used it. So kind of free to play. Certainly not pay to win. Well, I mean, technically you're not free to play then if you bought a Bub Gore, even if you haven't used it, because that's still buying a thing. But if you haven't used it, and the bundles don't, like, that doesn't count because it doesn't actually give you any benefit, right? It's just cosmetics. Then you're stronger than me. 100%. Also, Zill? There's the Yeti, man. There is the Yeti. My god, it's hard to do that on iPad. Calling Will out? Not really. I'm just saying, like, if you've technically put money into the game, even if it was $2, it's still not 100% free to play, right? That's all. But yeah, you are free to play in all aspects of the word, apart from that one Bub Gore. Which in reality, one Bub Gore is not going to make the difference. It's not like you buy one Bub Gore and all of a sudden, you know, you skyrocket 80 levels and get every single mythic and all the rest of it. I still love you. We'll come for the pay to win. Yeah, free to play, sorry. Sorry, no, what? I still love you. Come to the pay to win light. All are welcome. Pay to win dark side, alright? Not light. Yeah, nah. I will never spend a cent on this game. It's never gonna happen. Because you're now entitled to become stronger than SS1. Yeah. That's the other thing, right? We should probably talk about that. We've talked about it before. But the people that in this game that get really annoyed that they're not getting what they want. And being like, oh, I've done raid 1 4 times and I still can't catch a squib. Stuff like that. Like the entitlement type thing. That's It's a lot of young people, right? Because they haven't fully matured and all the rest of it. But people can be pretty intolerant and pretty entitled about stuff. And I guess that's just, I don't know, if we're talking about young people specifically, I guess that's just this generation. Like the millennials and stuff, because they've just got kind of, compared to other generations, previous generations, they've just got like everything handed to them and stuff. And the whole, like, everything these days, everyone finds offensive and all that sort of stuff. So people are just like, oh shit, I'm so scared, I better just like do everything to not upset people and just give everyone what they want and da 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 da. So kids are just growing up having everything they want these days. And then when something doesn't go their way, they crack it. I think folks might not believe the grind. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, the amount of people, back when I was doing the friends list thing, like keeping tallies and stuff, and I had like 150 people on my waiting list and stuff, and people would be like, add me and stuff, and I'd be like, yeah, okay, you're on the waiting list, da 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 da. And when they get to the top of the waiting list and I get around to adding them, they're like level 56, been offline for a month type thing, because they just play the game and they're like, add me, and then within like a few weeks or a week of that, just stop playing. So that, I don't know, it would be interesting to see the statistics on that, on how many players are in each level bracket. So like level 0 to 100, 100 to 200, 200 to 300, etc. And then the statistics on how many people are active. So like how many people that log in at least once every 2 days, we'll say, maybe not once a day. Oh, well, you could do it once a day, once every 2 days, once every 3 days, etc. And then how many people just have been offline for more than a week or something. And then how many people have been offline for more than a month. How many people have been offline for more than, 5-6 months, all that sort of stuff. Because if you could see the statistics on that, I would imagine that at least a third, I would say, at least a third of the player base would be under level 100 and offline for more than 6 months. Or under level 100 and been offline for more than a year, that type of thing. I would say at least a third of the player base come into the game, play for like a couple of weeks, and then just can't deal with it because they're not getting what they want, and they're just cracking the shits, and they're just like, oh, this game's shit. I'm not getting, I'm not getting all the gear that I ever want in like 3 runs type thing. I would imagine a shit ton, like a third of the player base that's happened to, and just have quit the game. I've legit seen a player complain about not getting a legendary in his first 10 tries. Yeah, that's what I mean, right? That's exactly what I mean. So when you go into your, let's get a thing going first. When you go into your info, which this is probably going to kick me out when I go into a battle. Yes, we'll pause. Let me catch up on chat as well. This game looks like a friendly free game until the grind hit them. Yep. They treat it as a fishing game. They literally just fish. Wow. If you download Beat Heroes just to fish, my god, I think there's something wrong with you. Legendary drop? Did I get a legendary, did I? No? I don't know. Maybe I missed it. Yeah, if we go to the info, right? You go down here and it shows you... where is it? No? Here we go. Raids completed. 8,158. Alright, but when you get to raid 1, however many of raids completed are raid 1. You know it's the same raid. So right now, I have no idea what percentage is raid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But when you get to raid 1, it's the only raid you can do. So you know the number is always going to be the raid 1 because it's the only raid you can do. The first legendary I got was in the hundreds. It was like 111 or something. Was the first raid. That's when I got my first legendary. So I did over 100 raids before I got my first legendary. I remember that vividly. I can't remember the exact number, but it was in the low 100s, like 111, 115, 114, something around there. Like 110 in the 10 to 20 range, somewhere around that thing, to get my first legendary. So yeah. Hey, Trashcraft Trinity plate. Well, dude. Well, dude. Well done, dude. I don't think he's here though. I don't think Trashcraft is in there. Grats. Also, where are you? We miss your face. I mean, most of the time, the top of the fishing leaderboards is someone less than a level 100. I guess people just like to fish. Yeah. Also, fishing is completely random, right? You can be level 1. Or maybe not 1. I don't know when fishing starts, but the very first level of whenever fishing gets unlocked. And get number 1 spot. So it's not like it's particularly skill-based, like, you know, doing PvP or something, or Trials Gauntlet, whatever, to reach number 1. You have to put a ton of investment, you have to buy a ton of tickets or badges or whatever it is. And you have to put a lot of time and you have to be very meticulous. This game on idle. Always the way you gotta set. Yeah, so like I only do PvP natural regen whenever I'm playing, and as I said, I'm not playing anywhere near as much as I used to, and I always just auto attack whatever the top enemy is, and I just don't care. So I'm wearing 2,300. No problem. I usually get between 1,000 and 2,000, but I never actually try. Right? So if you were trying to get rank 1. You'd have to spend I don't know how many tickets, and you'd have to try really hard and and make sure you're on doing it all at all times and blah 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 blah. Whereas fishing, you just go in there and it's just potluck. It's just completely random. You get a legendary fish, and it, you know, the little things like crazy. And if you manage to catch it, you could catch like a 16 kilo or 16 pound or whatever the weight is, fish, and be ranked 1. And it's just completely random. You can buy better rods and better baubles and all that sort of stuff, but as far as I am aware, at least, correct me if I'm wrong, you can catch the largest fish right from the start. I don't actually know what the largest rod does. You can cast out further, but all the bauble does is just make the catching areas slightly bigger, but you know, it doesn't actually make it like you have a higher like any person without a bauble is still going to be able to catch a fish. It just makes catching the fish slightly easier. But I think, I don't know, it seems like the further you cast, the better fish should be out there, because that makes more sense. But you can definitely catch legendary fish without an upgraded rod, I know that much. Fishing heroes. I was shocked in Raid 4 when I got the Pew Pew randomly. Well, that's how it works, right? It's all random. Who doesn't love missing on 75%? Yeah, you miss more on 75% than you catch. I remember when I did my first fishing video, I did a tally because I was talking about that exact thing. I was just like, when it gets to 75% chance of catching something, you miss more chances. You miss more than you catch. I was like, 100% that'll happen. I started tallying it. And then, of course, when I did it and I was trying to prove a point, it went the other way. And I caught like 10 out of 15 on the 75%. But I swear every other time I did it, it would be the other way around. I'd catch 5 out of 15. Any room on your friends list? Yep, I sure do. I've booted a ton of inactive people. I think I'm in the 80s. I'm on 90 out of 100, so absolutely. These guys all have excuses why they've been away. Triple and Dugnaut don't, but I kind of need them as backups. Oh, Triple's I think in my team even, but I'm not going to delete them because they're high level friends and stuff. These guys have excuses, and these guys, you know, are still not under a day, so they're all good. What's your name? And I'll add you. Is it Nosoi86? Snowy? Snowy? Oh my god. This is you? I have a friend. There we go. Done. You never know how happy I was when I got that last All Egg Mythic. I love that I can do the final work alone for Starweave. Nice. Yeah, that must be a giant weight off. Gotta go, Abiria. All right, man. Thanks for joining. I'll see you soon. Hopefully. Thanks. No probs. I got 9 more slots. If anyone else needs a slot, let me know. Also, Snoy. No. Yeah, no Snoy. I don't know. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing that properly. If you're not a member of the Discord yet, then I highly recommend doing that, because there'll be a bunch of people that can give you spots as well, and you get like a full raid 7 raid team just from joining the Discord. Kind of strange you haven't seen me on Discord yet. Oh, there you go. Are you as Snowy? Snowy? I don't know. Add me for funsy? Okay, I can do it. What's your name? The thing is, I don't just not pay attention. It's just there's so many people on there that I just, you know, a lot of the names just blur together. So are you on there as SNOOY? Because if you are, I'll try and keep an eye out. Yeah, Hein, you are? Okay. I'll keep an eye out. I apologize. Okay, shit, that's a long ass name. A long ass random name. We were talking about this in Dark Souls just before. Like if your online handle is GOHZZZ. Oh wow. That's fucking awesome. Like no one is going to steal the name GOHZZZ. Like that's your name for the rest of your life. No one online is ever going to steal that. Josh, welcome dude. Good to see you. Snooey? Snowy? I don't know how to pronounce that, man. Is climbing up the levels? Oh yeah. Only been playing a week? What? Hold the phone. Wow. Oh, okay, you did buy the 1000% thingy. That's crazy for a week, man. 128. Alright. Well, you won't need me soon, that's for sure. That's probably why I haven't noticed you in the Discord. Because you're like, if you're new in the last week or something, it's probably why. He works faster than me. It's been your gaming name for years? Yeah. Yeah, so we were discussing that on Dark Souls before. And we'll be going to Dark Souls immediately after this as well. So anyone that likes Dark Souls, that hasn't joined the stream yet or something, that would be cool. Cool to hang out and stuff. How's the grind going? We have had 1 Yeti show up for persuasion so far, so not great. Not great at all. And he went in the pit as well. He didn't say yes to me. He shut me down. I threw my heart at him, I threw my soul at him, and he shut me down. He said no. Made me cry. So I just Spartan kicked him into a pit, into the Yeti pit. And now he's dying. So, you know. It's too bad for him. Hoping to hit T9 soon. Holy shit, man. How did you find the game? Did you just find it on the App Store? Or did you like see my videos or something? There's the Yeti. There he is. I'm happy with that emote too. I like it. If I could figure out how to make a pit that looked decent, then I would do that. I could have sworn Yetis offered persuasion more often before doing the pit, before you dug the pit. Yeah, man, 100%. 100%. I'm just like, oh, there's too many Yetis saying no and just walking away from me. Just like when you try and catch a Pokemon, it just jumps like Abra. It jumps out of the Pokeball and then just runs away. And you're son of a bitch. And so Yeti's just like, nope, and just runs away. I'm like, you asshole. But now I just blocked him and kick him into a pit instead. Seems like there's less. It could just be the fact that it's a new Yeti every time, right? It's just like, oh shit. I saw you kick my uncle into a pit. I better not think you're kind of cool. Like, oh shit, this guy's pretty badass. Like he kicks people, like all my friends and family into a pit. That's pretty cool, right? And then he comes up and he goes, oh, I think you're pretty cool. And then on second thoughts, nah, you're not that great. And then he goes in the pit and you're like, fuck, I made a mistake. Whereas all the Yetis that just ran away from us, they might have just reconsidered. They may have just gone, oh, you're pretty cool, man. Actually, no, you're not. And then they just like hide in the shadows and look and you go, oh no, actually he is pretty cool. And they just keep coming back and eventually they're like, yeah, nah, he's cool enough. I'll join him. So maybe that's the reason. Maybe they don't want to join us because they keep seeing that we keep destroying their family. Whereas the other guys just run away and then come back when they've worked up the courage. That could be the case. Randomly found it on the App Store. Nice. And hooked. Yeah, it's a pretty cool, like, especially when you start playing, it's a really good game, right? It's pretty addictive and stuff. But when you've been playing for ages, it gets a bit, at least I can only talk from my experience as a play to win player and just my experience just as a player in general, as a person, because I can't, I can't tell how other people think and stuff, right? One day that technology may exist. That would be, it would be cool and also scary if you could just somehow like mind meld with someone where you can 100% know how they're feeling. It would be really good for mental health and stuff because it's really hard to explain how you feel sometimes. And if you could just go to like a treating medical professional or something and they're like, you know, what's up, how, like what's wrong, or you know, with depression, anxieties, or bipolar, or whatever these things are, and it's really hard to explain how you're doing, and they can just somehow just plug in to you and like feel exactly what you're thinking, what how you're feeling and stuff, and they're like, oh okay, fuck, you're fucked up, let's do this or that or whatever. But that does not exist. But maybe one day. I highly doubt that won't happen one day. As long as they add new content, it's okay. Yeah, there's new content coming in the next like 2 weeks, I'd say, next month at least, at the longest, I should say. Yeah, so I can only tell from my experience, right? You guys can't tell how I think about things or whatever. But as a free-to-play player, purely free-to-play player, it does get grindy, right? Well, it's grindy anyway, but it does get kind of, you burn out on it because you're just doing the same thing over and over again without any giant boosts that's going to help you get shit quicker and stuff. So it's just like, it's a really, really, really slow grind. So take Zill for instance, right? He got a +5 Bobodom and a +5 Walkham before I did. And has since moved on to other things. He's got +5 Remoraid and he's almost got Starweave and all this sort of shit. And I'm still just working on my two +5s. So like it's just a monotonous slowness of it. Whereas if you pay to win, even if you just like put a you know, buy a bundle every like 2 weeks or something, or a month, for that 2 days or that week or however long it takes you to use the bundle, whatever you buy, it's going to be a massive influx of probability of getting stuff. So that like spike in it will keep you interested, because you're just like, oh shit, I just bought this thing, I'm gonna get a bunch of stuff, I got a really good chance of getting a bunch of stuff, and you get excited about using it and stuff. Whereas free to play, you don't have that, so it's always just monotonously bland, like bottom line, really shit RNG thing. So there's kind of nothing to look forward to. It's not like you're gonna like, oh fuck yeah, I've got this, I'm gonna get a bunch of items. It's always just, well, let's log in today and see what happens type thing. So it does get very burnt, you get burnt out on it quite a bit. The armory is a nice feature. What's the armory? Come on. Oh, you son of a bitch. Free to play grind is yeah, it is, man. It is. It does get boring. Like, I'm pretty burnt out in this game. I still enjoy it for what it's worth. Like, I still log in and play every day and stuff. But as I said, I play about 1/3 of what I used to. But if something happened and I just stopped playing today, I wouldn't be that sad about it. Like, if I never logged in again, I wouldn't like, it wouldn't be like a part of my soul's missing, or a part of my daily like activities that I look forward to and stuff is missing. Like, just, it's got to a point where, you know, I'm not playing as much as I used to, and it's just like, if I stop playing, it's not that big of a deal. But I still enjoy it for what it's worth, and I enjoy streaming and stuff and talking about it with everybody. But just like sitting there and playing it all day and like looking forward to logging in and stuff, that whole charm is definitely gone for me. But it's been a long time, and as I said, there's no spike in abilities and stuff. It's always just the one monotonous low chance of everything. Good thing I don't forget the folks that help me as I try to fill as many low players, because that's what was done for me. And that's the thing, right? There's no... a lot of people say how good the community is and stuff, and that's true, but there's so many elitist jerks out there that play the game that are like whales or pay to win and stuff that just make everybody jump through hoops to get them on their friends list, or just add other high level friends and stuff. If you're a whale, there is absolutely no reason whatsoever to have any other high level person on your friends list. Apart to like chat with them, but even then you can just chat with them on Discord and stuff. Because if you're a high level player, whale, whatnot, you're going to be in a good guild, and everybody in your guild is going to be just as strong, if not stronger than you are. And so your whole raid team is your guild team, effectively. So you've got 100 slots of people to add. You add 100 low level players to use you, and that's the thing, right? For someone like me that's like mid-range, I still need a bunch of people higher level than me to be able to do raids with. But then a shit ton of lower level people to help out. But if you pay to win and you're a whale and all that sort of stuff, it doesn't make sense to have high level people in your friends list, because you're not going to use them. They're not going to use you. It's just a waste of slots. So Zil going through and adding all these low level people to help him and stuff, that's exactly what people should do. But I know there's a bunch of people that don't do that, and yeah, make people jump through hoops and this, that, the other, and like attend my streams to keep your friends slot and all this type of stuff. And it's just like, that's rubbish, man. That's why just like the ego in some people just blows my mind. I don't get it. Come on, Yeti. RS Blink, nice hat. Thanks, man, and welcome. Yeah, my whole channel and online persona and everything is all revolves around chickens. So yeah, it's my Chookin hat. It's pretty great. And I have a backup, which is a lot brighter than the one I'm wearing, because the one I've been wearing for like 4 years. But Zilpha was kind enough to send me a backup hat, which is awfully nice of you. And some flaming hot Cheetos, because I live in Australia, you can't buy that shit here, and they're tasty as hell. Where's the new hat? Oh, there you go. I didn't even read that, and then I showed it showed it instead. That's the new chicken hat. Yeah, it's the one. So I need to put this one in the wash. I've never washing machined it, washed it, because I'm scared if something happened to it, like it got ripped up, or you know, colors bleeded on it or something. So I've been scared to do that, but now I've got a backup. I can do it, and I will do it. So yeah, thanks again for that, Zil. That's awesome. Also, he made me a t-shirt, which I should show off actually. I'll do that in a sec. Hope they make it so roles are more away from each other, like DPS is DPS, tank is tank, and healer. Yeah, that's one thing the game is missing and should have, is a dedicated healer role, because a lot of people are screaming for that. Hopefully they do that. Give me that extra hat and the flaming hots. You can buy the hat on Amazon if you want. That's how Zil bought it. So I was just going to buy, I've been meaning to buy an extra one for ages, but they don't ship to Australia. So I needed someone in the US to buy it and then ship to me. And that's exactly what happened. The new one looks day and night compared to the old one. Yeah, well, it's been... I started in August. Either I started 4 years ago or 5 years ago. Let me check. When was my first video? We're going to lose sound for a bit, so apologize for that. Okay. The autoplay video. It's a bit awkward. I definitely started in August. Start of August, I believe. Okay, my oldest video. It won't let me. Oh, wait. Hold on. We'll have to do it the long way. Boom, 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 boom. 3rd of August 2015 was my first video. So 3rd of August, it's just, what is it now? Like the 12th of August 2019. So 4 years, just gone over 4 years, which is a long ass time putting a video out every single day, at least one video every day for just over 4 years. That's a lot of commitment. You didn't wash your hat in 4 years? No, I haven't been able to. I've like washed it, but not washing machine washed it. Happy Chickenversary? Yeah, I should have done actually. I should have done like a 4-year anniversary video or something. YouTube is so hard, man. Or online stuff is so hard. Like doing it for 4 years. And granted, it's still an achievement to have 3.5k subs. Like, you know, it still blows my mind that one person like chooses to take time out of their day to watch me just talk about rubbish and play games really badly. And just like, you know, fuck around. The fact that there's 14 people right now watching this live. And then, you know, usually my Bit Hero videos get like 200 to 300 views on YouTube and stuff. It still blows my mind that that happens, that people take time out of their day to watch me and stuff. I don't know. It's a really, I don't have any ego whatsoever. I have a really, really low opinion of myself. So that, like, I don't know. It blows my mind that that's the case. So getting 3.5k subs, like 3,500 people that think what I do is worthy enough to you know, watch here and there is amazing. But in 4 years, 3.5k is basically nothing, right? There's people that start a YouTube channel and within a month have like 10k or something. It's just, it's depends what kind of content you make, and it depends how lucky you get being discovered, and if you get a shout out from a expensive and a famous or like a higher level YouTuber and stuff, they give you a shout out and a bunch of people come to your channel and all that sort of stuff. But just starting from scratch and just trying to do what you like doing and get discovered and stuff, it's pretty fucking hard. Like, it's just a needle in a haystack the size of like Australia. Like, it's super hard. And I get told fairly regularly that you know, that I'm underrated and I deserve more views and this, that, the other, which is really nice to hear. But you know, there's no real way of doing that. I can't afford to spend money on advertising and stuff. So hopefully it just comes naturally, but you know, who knows? Hopefully, we can see. That's a lot of vids. It is, man. It is. In fact, I might be able to tell you how many vids I have in general. How do I do that? Okay. I think you can find that out as a sub as well, or just go into my channel. There might be a way to tell how many videos there are. My channel's had 610,000 views. I can't seem to figure out how many videos I've got. Oh, no, there we go. 2,168 vids. 2,168. So what? How many days are there in 4 years? All right, see you, Crispy. Depends on what game you play. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. That's the thing. Like, if you play something that's super mainstream in the media and stuff, like you just said, Bit Heroes 200 watch, Fortnite 20 million watch, exactly that. If you played Fortnite, the thing is that is much better chance because you're playing something that just everyone's obsessed with. But then you're even more of a needle in a haystack because you're just one person of, you know, a million people that make videos on Fortnite, whereas with Bit Heroes, I'm one of maybe like 1,000. So, or a couple of hundred or something. So it depends. Like if you're one of a few people that make content on like a smaller game, you probably get more attention than being one person that makes content on a larger game that everyone makes content on. But yeah, you're down to 31 duffels. Started with 86 this morning. God damn. I'm still farming. I never stopped once. 1,461 days in 4 years. And what was it? 2,168. Oh. So I don't know. That's 1.5 videos a day or something on average. Borderline. Yeah. Anthony, what's up, man? How far are you guys getting invasion? I can't get more than 30. I'm up to 59, I think. But I never manual anything in this game. I auto, and wherever I get is good enough. 55 to 60? Yeah, I usually get over 55, but I usually. But I think the highest I've got this invasion at least is 59. 69 so far? Alright, I think this is the last natural progression, natural regen thing we've got, so this might be it. Die Hard at 67. Well, that's the thing, every 5 levels is like the boss, right? So usually, you know, you get to 50, if you pass that, you usually get to 55. And if you pass that, you usually get to 60, and then you start dying off. Highest is 58. Yeah, it depends. So once you kill the boss, right? If you're up to your last wave, wave of your team, and you beat the boss, and you maybe you're like low on health, and then the next waves just like get you low and low and low, and then by the time you get closer to the next wave, you're like to the next boss, you just can't make it. Whereas if you beat the boss and you still have two waves of people left, you'll most likely get to the new boss. So stuff like that. But it doesn't really matter too much, unless you're putting a stupid amount of, you know, consumables into it. All that getting the further is going to give you more points and shit. You're still going to have the same loot tables. So, yeah. People is trying to get to bait me on coming back to Bid Heroes. You know you want to play Bid Heroes? Come on back. Yeah, I think personally, if I ever quit, I don't think I'd come back. Like, you know, you quit and then you come back for like the next content, the next tier, and then, you know, you do that for like a month, and then you quit and you come back for the next tier. I don't think I'd ever do that. I think if I quit, I'd quit for good. Exactly the opposite of what Zil said. No more gems for pets unless I want jelly. It's consumables ahead. Exactly what I said. Yeah. So I don't know. Well, yeah, talking about before, like I used to be the leading YouTuber, right? Leading content creator, but now there's a lot of others doing it, and then our name kind of got tarnished as well. So, you know, like I couldn't afford to quit before because it's the mainstay of the channel, and it still is, but way less than it used to be. But, you know, if it gets to a point where I quit, then, you know, I quit, whatever. Smokestack. That's a lot of Bid Hero. That's a lot of Bid Hero emotes. The Melvin head. That's pretty cool. What's the second one? Oh, it's a fish. You've been playing since it came out on mobile, 2+ years? Yeah, me too. I started the first week of when it came out on mobile. What's your username? What's your in-game name? Or is that what did you just send me? Because I saw Blink come up. Is that you? If that's you, then you're the highest free to play. Oh wait, no, you didn't say you were free to play. Never mind. You've just been playing since it came out on mobile. Yeah, I came out. Oh, there you go. You got full friends. That's if it is you. How can you call that free to play? I don't know. I just, in my head, when he said that he's been playing since the same thing mobile, so would I, and I'm free to play, so I just made that connection in my head. I don't know. I'm overly confusion. Yeah, I can't add you because you've got maximum friends. Also, you don't need me. So this is the thing we were talking about before, about people not needing each other and stuff. Although, I wouldn't mind taking you because I only have one high level DPS. So you would be appreciated. No, you're not free to play. No. Can you, if you've got room, can I add you? That would be pretty good actually. If not, it's fine. You know, I don't want you to kick someone just to get me in there. I don't expect that at all. But if you've got, oh yeah, I've got Zill. That's true. That is true. Oh, it's always good to have backups anyway. Dart. See, I'll add all these type of people. Usually I hold off. I can add you, Lower Legend. Welcome, dude. Have you been lurking this whole time? If you help, yeah, you probably will. Like, the thing about me talking about before about adding higher level people and stuff, if you're high level as well, it's kind of pointless. The only thing, especially if you're a whale, then it's not I don't get it, right? Because you're going to be in a guild that has. Okay, I doubt I'll need you, man. I'll add you and then I'll do the math and stuff. Although fully upgraded stuff is pretty sweet. Thank you, by the way. Appreciate it. Happy to help. That's very nice. 369. Nice level. Okay, let's go back into friend slots. All right, thanks, man. I appreciate both of that. That's really good. The only thing to have backup is to have other people high level things is to have backups, right? Oh, this is a cool cosmetic. Is to have backups. So if one of your raid team like changes from DPS to bait or DPS to tank or something, you're like, ah shit, I lost all my my DPS on my team. You've got someone else that's DPS that can back you up. Or if someone on your raid team just defriends you for some reason, you got backups and stuff. So that's about the only reason. But yeah, otherwise, it seems kind of pointless. I need to find some strong teammates for World Boss. For Heroic. Roasted chickens in Iconic, yeah. We got Roasty and we got Lucas as well. Is that Lucas? No, that's Will. Looking good, man. The two new recruits. Also, if someone wants to come that is meets the criteria and stuff, if someone wants to come to Iconic or apply at least, let me know. Because we've got 3 slots left. I want in on Iconic. All right, man. I'll do. I'm no longer leader. I had to give leader back to Thanks again. I had to give leader back to Will. Not Will. Eagle. So if I was leader, I'd just accept you right now. But I'll ask Eagle just to make sure. But we got 3 slots, so I think it should be fine. You're a level 3, 235, free to play scrub. I don't know, man. 235 is free to play, is pretty decent. As a former member, it's a good guild, great folks. Yeah, and you smashed it, man. You absolutely smashed it. Like, look at this contribution. Look at this, 112 thing. I've been in this guild for probably at least, I'd say, 2 years, maybe a year and a half to 2 years, and I'm only at 84. But yeah, it is a very good guild. We got all good perks as well, which I focused on. We got 1 off max tickets, so we got 14 tickets, 14 badges, 14 tokens. We got max raid shards, so we got 9 raid shards. And now we're going for experience. We're gonna max this out, and then after that we're gonna go for item find. So we got really good perks. You're a level 316, free to play scrub. Come on, man. Even though you're what, like 15 or something levels lower than me, you're stronger than me, 100%. You got into Harp Zone a few weeks ago. Yeah, I don't want to talk about McPersif and his stuff because I don't agree with how he does things. But everyone does things differently. It's fine. He can do whatever he wants. But I was in his guild for a while, and yeah, there was a little bit of drama and stuff. I was, wink. Do me a favor, tell your guild leader to stop ducking me and 5v5 duel me. Let him know I'm looking for a fight. Alright, I'll tell him. I'll try and tell him at least. But Snoo? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'll ask him for you. Hopefully you can come in. And if you're level 100 and whatever it is after a week, and you're absolutely crushing it, then you know you'll be a good asset as well. So yeah, I'll see how I go. Anyway, that is Bit Heroes done, right? We've done all of the our natural regens and stuff. We don't have anything else to do. 0. We have 25 energy, so we can't do a dungeon. And our PvP invasion and trials is all done. Oh, we haven't done a fishing yet. There we go, fishing complete. So that's it. There's nothing else to do, unless we just want to sit here and chat for ages. What happened? What'd you do? Triple Yeti. What just happened? Zil apparently spammed emotes or something and just got all his shit deleted. Too many emotes, yeah. Fun stream, I enjoyed it. I'm glad. That's why we do it, right? That's why we do it. Anyway, we're going back to Dark Souls 3 right now. So if anyone's keen for some Dark Souls 3 action, stick around. Great stream, but you need some Yetis. I know, man. We got 1 Yeti showed up. That whole thing. 9 raids, and I don't know how many dungeons we did. Like 14 dungeons or something. And 1 Yeti came up, which is horseshit. I don't mind sitting and chatting for ages. Probably should get to Dark Souls though. Yeah, we can sit and chat in Dark Souls as well. What's his in-game name? I assume you mean? It's Zilfa. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, go to Dark Souls 3. Hopefully you guys can stick around. If you're not interested, then that's fair enough. But yeah, stick around for DS3. We'll be doing it in the next like 5 minutes. I'll just stop this and change all the settings and stuff. Either way, that's it for Bit Heroes. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!